Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll run with Sanders.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw with Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost him 5 yards. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. And that one was made so tough by the penalty, pushing them back to the 7. They still got it done, though.
Yeah, and the big surprise is that the extra point unit doesn't run out there with the kicker. Okay, you move it back to the 7. But they felt like they needed to have it, and they felt like they had a good play call, and they were successful.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Hurts. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Brady now on 1st down. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A handoff to Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And Fournette with a first down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 44, Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 28 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point try now for Suckham. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts rolling to his right. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On first down, Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run. It's Sanders down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Hurts will throw.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of it, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They hand off to their big tight end. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Fournette.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets it up past the 35. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Fournette. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked?